At this point, we're going to concern ourselves with the construction of the body parts of the figure of Christ to go on the cross. You're going to want to wind up here, taking a 260, inflating it about arm's length, tying off with a long nozzle, so that you'll have a piece to tie in with when you come to the end of creating the hand. You'll twist off 4 bubbles, no more than 1 finger in width, while retaining the last bubble between your middle finger and palm of your hand. You can then control the balloon as you proceed to make 4 bubbles. Take and pull all 4 bubbles, retaining them like so, and holding them with the rest of your hand like so. You're twisting the first bubble, then going, and you're just twisting the second bubble. Sometimes you may let go of the first and second bubble. That's all right, because you can retwist them down now that you have them trapped. Twist your third bubble. I usually take them all at least 360 degrees around. Now you'll have the remainder of the nozzle, which you'll take and pull all the way around the rest of the fingers, locking them in. I usually make about 4 fingers width for the upper arm. Once you've made one, then you can measure against the other. Then you'll take and make a very small bubble to be ear twisted for the elbow at that point. Now you'll have the 2 sections of the arm that you'll use to make the arms for the body that will hang. Setting that aside, take another pink balloon, fill it about the arm's length, tying off with a good portion of nozzle. At this point, I will squeeze. This will be for the head and part of the upper body. At this point, I squeeze air out, allowing it to escape back in a couple of times, causing this portion of the balloon to get a little bit larger, so that you'll have a larger head than arms. You'll want that. I mean, everybody's head is bigger around than their arms are, so you'll need that for proportion's sake. Holding that in place, you'll take your 2 arms, and I usually go a little bit sideways and go to the edge of my palm to make the upper arm portion. I'll twist one off, and then I'll match it up with the other and twist that off too, so that they're both approximately the same size. Then I will twist that in with the head, causing the arms and the head and the rest of the body pieces to join together at the neck. Now you'll take one of the 2 balloons that you have left over, the 3 balloons that you have left over, and twist off about a 3-finger bubble, and then match that with another 3-finger bubble. Twist those 2 together. Now you'll take one of them and flattening it out as you fold in, cause the air to go out completely of that piece of balloon as you take it in. Wrap it all the way around the head, come back through that same place again, and then twist it in with the bubble you just created. What you've done is made the upper torso, or what, the pectorals, is that what they're called? The pectoral muscles, okay? At this point, you'll twist off a little bit smaller bubble, about 2.5 fingers, for the next section of muscles. Twist those together, finding your longer balloon, because that means that one of the balloons, the shorter balloon, went through and came back out. Now you want to use your longer one to go through and come back out. Doing the same thing, pushing the balloon flat, going into the inside of that balloon, come all the way around to the front, and flattening it out, twist it back in again, twisting it together, making the lower section. And then you'll do this one more time for the bottom portion of the muscles, making an even smaller bubble of about 2 fingers, matching that bubble. Twist those together. Now at this point, it really doesn't matter which one you use because you'll be getting rid of these ends anyway, but I usually use the longer one to twist in, like going flat, coming all the way around, and going back in again, repeating that process to make all the muscles in the chest. Now, I do, well done, what do you say? The whole shebang, the whole thing. Yes, sir. I make a backbone on the Christ. There are two different ways of doing it. I'm going to show the simple way, and then I'll undo that balloon, and I'll show the complicated way. You can decide which one you want to use, depending on the situation you're in, or whether or not you want to, you may not want to do it that way. It's totally up to you. You'll take your balloon that's at the base of the arms and the body and the head, and you'll twist off two very small bubbles, about a little less than 1 finger each. Then you'll take this, holding it at the base of the pectorals in the back, you'll twist it all the way around to the other side. Repeating that process, 2 more bubbles for the backbone, twisting, lost here. Twisting all the way around to the back again. Then you'll take and make 2 smaller bubbles still. Holding that in, twist around, making the backbone. That's the simple backbone. Now I'd like to show you the more intricate backbone. Starting out, you'll twist off again a very small bubble, less than 1 finger in size. But at this point, you will now twist off an even smaller bubble than the first bubble to be used as the backbone. When you twist that bubble into an ear twist, you'll fold it under the back side and you'll split it in half, creating the resemblance of a vertebrae. Then you'll twist off another small bubble, less than 1 finger in size, holding it in place at the bottom of the pectoral portion. You'll fold it in, bring it around to the other side, and make another small ear twist. Once you've completed this ear twist, go back around, come to the other side, and split that ear twist in half.